Ask Reddit by Param extends thought. Which company could go out of business tomorrow and it would be to the betterment of this world? Privatized prisons. Glitter manufacturers. Is the glitter a reference to the fact that we don't know who the #1 purchaser of glitter is, or because it gets everywhere? The glitter conspiracy is a funny one. The Church of Scientology? How that organization didn't get nuked from fucking orbit when they literally infiltrated the US government and other foreign embassies. https://en.wikipedia.org/wiki/operation_snow_white that were critical of the church is beyond me. Someone should develop an app where you can scan a barcode and it will tell you if it's a Nestle product. By all the hate here, that app would soar. There is an app exactly like that. It's called Buica-D. Any MLM bullshit. But those aren't even businesses, they're scams. Ticketmaster. I have a friend who is in the ticket industry and he explained to me that one of the services that Ticketmaster offers is to be the bad guy. Your favorite artists are often driving up ticket prices to exorbitant amounts, and they use Ticketmaster as a buffer between them and outraged fans. Ticketmaster is all too happy to sit back and count their cash while the world hates them. HSBC, one of the largest banks in the world, is a criminal enterprise. In 2012, the bank paid $1.9 billion to settle charges brought by US authorities that it had failed to prevent money laundering by Mexican drug cartels. In 2013, HSBC was fined $1.92 billion by US and UK regulators for its role in the manipulation of the London Interbank Offered Rate, LIBOR, a benchmark interest rate. In 2014, the bank was charged by the US Department of Justice for violating sanctions against Iran, Sudan, and other countries. In 2018, the bank was charged by the US Department of Justice for violating the Bank Secrecy Act and anti-money laundering regulations. Also, Nestle. My spouse and I were once held hostage by HSBC on a real estate transaction. We were selling a house whose mortgage had been bought by HSBC, and as we were about to sell, they then sold the mortgage and stonewalled us. It was a mess. We cheer for all bad news for HSBC. Joel Osteen's ministries. Any of those mega churches? Seems like the general consensus is Nestle, but I'll be weird and say DuPont. They're the reason every living human on the planet has forever chemicals running through their bloodstream. You know, the guy who founded DuPont back in the 19th century built his house next to his gunpowder factory. That way, if his business was producing harmful contamination, if it was an unsafe hazard, he'd be the first to know and he'd have a vested interest in fixing it. I think the current and past CEOs of DuPont should have to drink the local water and bathe where they run the factories. They need to make sure to live there. Their kids will breathe the local air. Go back to the founding vision of the dude who built his house next to his gunpowder factory. Everyone one that makes blindingly bright low beam bulbs. Edit, fuck your headlights agrees. Huge pickup came screaming up behind me on a one-lane road at 5 AM this morning. Their lights were so bright I could have turned mine off and were still been able to see the road. Mark's Plumbing. Specific. Fucking TurboTax. Check out https://www.freetaxusa.com/ $15 total. You're welcome. Experian, Equifax, and or TransUnion. Leeches on America. Leeches on the world. Also, Equifax should be a flaming trash heap from being fined into oblivion for losing everyone's personal information. But no. There they are, still existing. Comcast and AMP. Goop. Nestle. Knew this would be the top answer before it opened up. I think I've completed Ask Reddit. News Corp. Yes, and Sinclair Television. Let's be real here. The answer is any multinational conglomerate, just not all of them at once. Even Entertainment 720? Car dealerships. I really wish more people would stop and think about how crazy it is that car dealerships exist in the ways they do. They solely exist because of protectionist policies they got passed to force you to go to them. All they do is capture extra money and make things more expensive. They're an unnecessary leech on all of us. Ticketmaster. Wells Fargo. Ticketmaster. Facebook. The Rupert Murdoch media empire. Dude is such an asshole that they even made a Bond movie where his mission is to take down a media giant who is clearly supposed to be Rupert Murdoch and stop him from causing a world war through nefarious means, manipulation and greed. Meta. https://wyomingllcattorney.com/static/ing/nestle-list.png. A list of companies owned by Nestle. Do your part. I always feel horrible for buying Purina cat food, but it's the only kind mild kitties will eat. They refuse everything else, except popcorn. BlackRock. Can't believe I had to scroll so far down to see this. It should be in the top 5 easily for everyone. Ticketmaster. Ticketbastard. All the health insurance companies. But they'd have to all go under at the same time. Health insurance slows down healthcare and makes it way more expensive. There is a DR in my area who doesn't do insurance who is the same price as my copays. Sinclair Media. Wagner PMC. Fuck you all war criminals. TikTok.